Lion Nation, a pleasant hello to you out there. Here with another episode of Coach's Corner and my guest, Lions head football coach Victor Santa Cruz. We're talking about the season-ending episode here. JSerra, of course, coming up a bit short in the CIF Division I regionals last week against Orange Lutheran. But, Coach, I want to talk to you really quickly about that game. I thought it was a game in three parts, almost three chapters, if you will. First half, I know not what you wanted to see in terms of execution and some mistakes. Third quarter might have been the best quarter of football that the Lions played all season long. Coming back and in the importance of the game there. And then the fourth quarter, I know more frustration and more things that didn't quite go the way you wanted it to. What did you see from your vantage point?
Well, you see there's those extremes that happen. Obviously, it's a game of momentum. And early on, they caught fire quick with that punt return for a touchdown. It's definitely a right hook to the chin. That's like, whoa, stagger. But our guys at the halftime, I said, guys, we've been these. I've been these. We've been these. I'm gonna tell you how you do this. You just go one click at a time. Get this, and they did. They came back out firing. We knew it was a pretty evenly matched team. They've got a real size on their offensive line. I thought that. We can't make those little mistakes early on, and that because they turn into big mistakes or big obstacles to overcome. But I was really proud of our guys that they came out, we're going, and it's a one-score game, and then we got ourselves a ball game, and at that point, you got to make sure is that you can't let little things slide. And unfortunately, where we're at right now, and this is where the program is, we're going to take a step forward. Is how we train, and even more in the offseason, starting, and obviously we're already in the weight room today, is make sure that every little detail matters, and you understand that those habits that you're creating with those details are what will pay off in the big way when it comes to the postseason.
Now, I was going to ask you about just sort of your bird's eye view of the season in general. So many good things with this program and where you are now, and I know, like you just mentioned, just some little details there. When you kind of take a look back at the season, 6-5, some very competitive games there in the Trinity League, obviously the best league in the United States. Where would you say the state of the program is as you look forward to year number 3?
Yeah, there's a state right now as a solid foundation. You have a culture's in place, the culture that begins to. It's a standard that it kind of resounds around the community together. So that when they walk into a meeting room, when they walk into the weight room, when they walk into even a training room, I can tell the guys are stepping into something with a mindset. They know there's a standard to live up to. It's not just something that happens when a coach is around. So you're seeing them operate at a higher level, which I'm really proud of for them. And now I'm excited for. We played a lot of young guys this year too. And I really credit a ton of our senior class for giving an example to all these young guys. Here's how you do it. We're going to miss the senior class a ton, but I think their fingerprints are going to be all over this program for quite a while because they imprinted themselves on these younger players. Say, here's how you work hard. Here's how you go about your business. And so we have a culture now established about how to practice, the intentionality, how you take on everything. And so now moving forward, as we keep adding new players, new faces, and maturing the faces in the program, we're going to put the standard on them to say, hey, keep elevating, keep taking us to that next level, because that's what we're all about.
You talked about some of that senior leadership, and obviously you have some senior prospects that are going on to some really recognizable programs there. Just talk a little bit about some of those young men who will be leaving here having left the program in very good shape.
Well, you always talk about the guys first that have been in the program for 4 years. In this day and age, what they're doing in the program 4 years. The Jake Flores, the Al Ringels, the Alex Zabrins, the Axel Olanders. I know I'm missing some in there. I have the Logan Christians and a big one, but those guys have really poured their literal heart, sweat, and blood on this program, and that means a ton. And now you have the other seniors that came in. Obviously, Madden Framos, the Tiger Canales is the folks like that just did wonders to add to this whole chemistry. And so there's a very close group. I think where what this senior class did a great job from my first year to second year is how do you practice? How competitive do you have to be in practice? Because football's that game that there's only so many opportunities to play live football, and so your best competition has to be inside your practices. And our senior class did a really good job of just elevating how the pace of how we practice this. So now your future leaders, the Naniwa Nicholsons, obviously Ryan Hopkins, the Mote Catalongas, those guys are able to kind of see what was modeled for them, and now they're going to have a chance to say, no, let's take it even beyond that, which we still do. We still got more to grow. We know what we want to be. We know what we want. Our goals are unwavering about how we want to be able to win it all. But in doing that, the goal's not going to come closer to you. We got to get closer to it, and that's what we're trying to do in the program.
You said get closer to it, and I know the work has probably already started.
Oh, yeah.
But take a break. It's Thanksgiving.
I'm thankful we're already on 25. Let's go. It's the part. It's always the hardest part of it after a season like this. Is just it's like, gosh, it comes to an end. And I just want more football with that senior class, with that team. It was such a special team, and I think I've been doing this for quite a long time. And there's those teams that you have. I go, man, I'm gonna miss those guys. They're so much fun to be a part of. But I'm looking to create new memories with this 2025 team as we get moving.
We know the memories will be there to be created, but for now, we will let Coach enjoy his Thanksgiving break there. We just want to say thank you, taking the time to speak to us throughout the season. It's hard to imagine the weeks have already come by, but we know spring will be here soon enough, and we'll be seeing you again real soon. Don't worry, you're not getting
No. Hey, I'm thankful for you, Jason. I'm thankful for this community. I'm really especially thankful for the players, especially thankful for our families, because this is a big operation, and so I thought our families did a fantastic job this year. Everybody's got a collective vision how to keep making this the best experience possible for our players, and so I'm really grateful for all these people, and so I have a lot to be thankful for.
Well, we have a lot to be thankful for you, Coach, and thank you again. We'll be seeing you down the line real soon. Lions head football coach Victor Santa Cruz. This is another episode of Coach's Corner. Lion Nation, we'll see you again real soon.